occupied Australia is the land of genocide and apartheid for its Indigenous peoples. The invasion of Aboriginal lands was illegal under international law at the time of the arrival of the First Fleet. This invasion involved the perpetration of war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide and the theft of Aboriginal homelands. The current contempt and lack of a treaty, respect, rights and the third world conditions that Indigenous peoples face in Australia is an international shame and an ongoing travesty of human rights. As a Māori settler ally of Aboriginal sovereignty, I refuse to be a silent beneficiary of endemic racism and Aboriginal genocide any longer. Like New Zealand, Canada and the USA, Australia is a colonial settler state based on invasion, dispossession and colonisation. Its past 25 years of free market fundamentalism must be understood in the context of an ongoing colonial occupation of Aboriginal land and the resources on which the Australian nation-state is based and continues to exploit and rape. Globalisation is the second wave of colonisation and capitalist expansion and is being pushed by transnational companies and corporates supported and regulated by international extortion rackets like the G20, the WTO, the World Bank, the IMF and APEC. For Indigenous people struggling for liberation, this means that there are two waves of colonisation to fight. The first wave of colonisation has left Indigenous amongst the most disenfranchised, disempowered and dispossessed groups on the planet. This is well documented. The object of deliberate genocide, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Indigenous people have died during our time in the struggle to retain the right to live on and care for their territories, to which they not only depend for survival, but also have ancient, deeply held spiritual and genealogical connections.